Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Quality Warframe Reviews, your #1 source for reviews on Warframe. Of quality, because that's what the name says. Now, today we're going to talk about a very interesting weapon, but before we're going to talk about the weapon, I just want to get back to something from last episode. I've got a lot of feedback, a lot of comments, a lot of stuff on Twitter, and there's one thing I want to address by Sinister, because he complained he was triggered by my monitors, and I'm gonna solve that problem right now. Yes. I think it looks pretty good. Actually, this may solve it. Look at that. You sexy piece of cheese. Oh my god. I love Barrow. Alright, now I think that solves it pretty good. The monitors are no longer slightly off, they are, as you can see, completely off. So hopefully that will solve it and keep you from watching this video while being triggered. I actually warned you last time, don't get triggered by it. You did. I know it's hard, it wasn't auto-triggered weapon. Maybe you auto-triggered too, now, you know, I solved it. So the Astilla. Now, I know the Astilla is a rather old weapon. It's already 2 months old. That's pretty old for Warframe standards. However, there's something interesting about the weapon that I want to talk about, but first let's look at the weapon itself. The Astilla. Blast enemies with glass slugs that devastate on impact. This is Gara's signature weapon. Well, that's fucking beautiful, if I'm Gara. If I'm not Gara, well, that kinda sucks. But I can assure you, this has been tested. This weapon also works with another Warframe, probably just as good. If you do want to go for the fashion, you can just go with Gara, but whether you want to limit yourself to that or not, it's a choice up to you. Now, the rest of this is all pretty standard stuff. Stats are standard, everything is standard. Even the looks are standard. It looks a bit better than the Gaza. It's not that juicy as the Fang Ripper, but it's pretty good. It is nice to look at, nothing too special. But I actually want to take in-game to explore on something that you may not know right now, but it's very essential that you understand what we're talking about. Alright, so now we're here in the game. As you can see, my little modification has had a big impact on the recording setup. It is what it is right now. If you don't know anything about how recording setups work, you know that this is a joke. Or I should tell you that this is a joke. It actually records just the exact same way. It just looks weird for me right now. Now, as you can see, we're here on the Greeneer map. This is not going to be Mercury like last time. This is actually Ceres, so it's a bit more serious. Not too hard. I wouldn't go too hard for you guys, but just to give you an impression of how good this weapon is. It is pretty neat. You'll be able to shoot down many Greeneer with them. And the fire rate of this shotgun is pretty good. Now, what did I say right there? Did I say shotgun? Well, that's rather interesting. How would you think that this is a shotgun? Well, there's one thing that kind of gives it away, and I hope that I can find that thing very soon. Now, there it is. You see, it picks up shotgun ammo. Does anything besides a shotgun pick up shotgun ammo? I don't think so. This is, as you can see, pretty much a shotgun weapon. I think it kind of reminds me of the Boar with the high fire rate, which is pretty neat. I like the high fire rate. They're always fun shotguns. Good to see something different. Other than just the one-shot Faker Hag, Tigris Prime. It kind of got boring. If you were paying attention, you understood that pun. Now, as I said, it's a pretty cool weapon, the Astilla. It reminds me of the Boar and the Boar Prime. 2 very cool weapons, I feel. The Boar comes from a very interesting place, the best place in the solar system, and the Boar Prime was my first Prime weapon. So, good memories here, it's a good thing. Overall, it's not very interesting though. It's all good. Whenever a weapon is all good, I don't like it, because there's nothing much I can say about. There's no funny description, it's not that interesting, so I wouldn't normally feature it. However, there's one thing that I do want to talk about, and that is how people felt about it and what people have been saying about it, and especially the comments people have been given on it. Now, what people have been saying is that this weapon is good, but it lacks range. Like the shots don't go as far, and the ammo consumption is very bad. It needs more ammo. Now, you may think that those are valid complaints. You may think that those are valid concerns. But I want to raise you one thing. I want to raise you one important thing. this is a shotgun. It's a good shotgun. For that, it's pretty good. However, it is still a shotgun. I don't see why people would want more range and more ammo on a shotgun. I mean, what are you, a fucking idiot? This thing is a shotgun. You can't just go and ask for more range and better ammo on a shotgun, which in fact a shotgun is a weapon that works on a close range, very effectively, very powerful, with little ammo. That is what a shotgun is. You can't fucking go out and expect that that weapon with that power and that damage output will also have long range and a lot of ammo. That's just fucking insane. See, what I'm talking about is not that you shouldn't give feedback on this weapon. I'm not talking about that this weapon is a good or a bad weapon. I think it's pretty good. You may think it's pretty bad. But what I am talking about is that the feedback or the things that are being spoken about right now are pretty stupid. Right, you know, you're talking about how a weapon, a shotgun in fact, is not good because it behaves like a shotgun. I'm telling you, you can't do that. There is no way that you can do that and expect to be taken seriously. Now, I want to show you what I mean, and therefore that I brought this beautifully branded bottle of Warframe water. Some people say that this is Kuva, but no, it's just water. And I'll tell you why it's important that this is just water, because we all know water. It's I think it's pretty nice. That's some good water. Water is important. It's got some good features, like you can drink it, you can mix it, and it makes better drinks. You can wash yourself with it. Did I already say you can drink it? Fuck. Look what I did right now. Look what I did. I spilled water! Oh no, water! You're fucking wet! That can't be! See, some water is not supposed to make me wet? No! No, we need to change the water. Like, look, it makes me all wet. That can't be! That's stupid! You can't fucking go around saying, oh, I like water, but there's a bad side to it. It makes me fucking wet. Let's change the water. It's the property of water. It's why it's good that it drinks. You can drink it. It hydrates you. It does other things. But another side of it is that it's wet. That's why I'm wet right now. You can't go and complain about it being wet. The same way as you can't go complain about a shotgun having a short range and a low ammo pool. And if you want to go out and say, no, it's not a shotgun, go look at it. It's got all the properties of a shotgun. It consumes shotgun ammo. It is a shotgun, alright? Shotguns are supposed to have a short range and less ammo. And this weapon actually has a pretty long range for a shotgun. And it's got enough ammo. And if you can't handle your ammo efficiency, we got ammo pads and we got other stuff like probably using your secondary weapon or using your carrier. You can go around. You can go around and solve this problem. Maybe I shouldn't have done this, but it was to make a point. I hope that at the end of the day you've learned something. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Quality Warframe Reviews. I of course go to the lengths of the earth to bring you the best quality of the best Warframe reviews. So, I actually don't think that this was that much of a good idea.